Welcome back to ranking every single gun in Black Ops based on how good they are in their respective class. This is going to be multiplayer only, and this is going to be snipers and pistols. So, let's just start with the snipers. The worst sniper in Call of Duty Black Ops is obviously the Dragunov. Unless you suck so much ass that you need 10 rounds or 15 rounds with extended mag to kill someone, pretty much anything else is more viable. It can only one shot to the head or neck, so there's not a lot of benefit to using it over literally any other sniper, so that's why it goes here. Also, side note, has there ever been a good Dragunov in a COD game? Because I'm pretty sure that every single game that a Dragunov is featured in, it's been like either the worst or like the second worst sniper. It's actually depressing. We need a game where the Dragunov is OP. Coming in close behind is the WA 2000. It's nearly identical to the Dragunov except for a lower zoom when aiming, smaller mag size, and less recoil. However, despite the drawbacks, the positives make it much better than the Dragunov, especially considering how it's used as a semi-auto sniper. Does this mean I would genuinely use it? No. You disgust me. At number 2, finally with a viable gun, is the PSG-1. I always think of it as the Black Ops equivalent of the Barrett 50 cal from the first few Modern Warfare games. It's got similar handling and recoil to the Dragunov, but it can one-shot to the body finally. But besides the recoil, I can't really see a reason to use any of the other semi-autos over this. So, number 2. And the best sniper in Black Ops 1 is the L96A1. The only bolt action in the game, and the only sniper that can one-shot to the arms. When Treyarch was developing Black Ops, they had a goal of discouraging quickscoping, but instead those goofy bastards accidentally concocted one of the most satisfying quickscope weapons in COD history. Honestly, this was an easy list to make. The only issue I ran into was which one was the worst, which is hilarious in an unexplainable sort of way. Now onto the pistols, and in dead last is the ASP. This has got to be one of the most useless and esoteric pistols in COD history. Its only viability is way up close, it's ugly, and it's got strange iron sights. The only benefit that this pistol has is its quick reload speed and general handling, but besides that, it's so indescribably ass that I'm not going to make an attempt in the first place to describe it. Treyarch only bothered to give it one attachment, so you know it's got to be bad. At number 4 is the Makarov. Imagine the ASP but Russian, and with one extra round, and you've pretty much got the Makarov. I think the gun itself is pretty damn cool, but it's once again just another weapon that is outdone by the other guns. Now is a good time to note that, unlike Modern Warfare 2 or BO2, none of the secondaries in this game can really be used on their own, so the best application for them is to use them to counter your primary weapon's weaknesses. At number 3 is the M1911. This one is incredibly confusing because on the stats page it doesn't show that it really does anything better than the ASP, or even the Makarov, but it just feels so much better to use than the others. Maybe it's biased from using it in zombies, maybe it's the handling, maybe the muzzle flash, maybe I'm going off the goddamn deep end, but all I know is that this gun is the shit when you start out. This is going to be the most subjective part of the video right here because the two remaining pistols cover two vastly different bases. So, without further ado, the second best pistol in Black Ops is going to be the Python. The revolver packs a goddamn punch, and although it isn't my top spot, it's also very viable. 2 shots to kill without even needing a headshot, giving you 3 potential kills in one magazine, all in your secondary slot. It did have a pretty slow reload, but that could be countered with, you'll never guess, the speed reloader attachment. Now Python easily makes the most of its attachment slots as well. The snub nose decreases recoil at the cost of that 2-shot kill. The dual wield is pretty standard, but given the possibility of a 2-shot, it makes it probably the best dual wield weapon in the game, and the ACOG scope increases the range and adds an ACOG sight on the top, which is so goddamn cute I could cry. And the best pistol in Black Ops 1 is the CC75. It's just the M1911 but better in every single way. 12 rounds by default with essentially the same stats as all the other pistols. You could put extended mags on this thing and get it up to 18, which is almost as much ammo as some of the SMGs in this game had. And the CC75's magnum opus, the full auto attachment, which decreases the fire rate cap but makes the gun fully automatic, with an incredibly small amount of recoil. I know most people would probably use the Python over it, but I think just due to all of its stats, and the fact that it makes all the other pistols besides the Python obsolete, it's the best in the game. That's it. Bye.